What's going on, everyone? My name's Crush Sweets, welcome to the Arcadia Network, and welcome to our first ever recorded session for this channel. What are recorded sessions? Well, they're basically long recordings of some games. At the moment, this is going to be Fire Emblem Warriors here and Final Fantasy, but, you know, if I want to play some other games in my own time, you know. Why am I doing it as a recording session is, if I'm honest with you guys, I do not like editing software. I struggle to find parts of streams, and I struggle with editing of videos. Yes, I could hire an editor, but do you think I really have that kind of money? Let's be honest. So, we're going to jump in to start with Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes. Now, in the last time you saw this game, we completed the Golden Wildfire route. And I put up to a vote, who do we do next? Because I do want to do all three stories. Okay? And, every unit carries over their stories. Everyone carries over. Yes. Data for the protagonists were carried over during the second battle of Chapter 1. All other data were carried over during the third battle of Chapter 2. So that's fine by me. We're now upping it to hard. And we are still playing casual. Because I don't like character deaths. And we're going to be starting in File 2 now. So, without further ado, let's kind of hop through what we already know. Bubbles, water, waking up, weird voice. Okay? I think it's also fair I kind of explain to you guys how, for this series at least, we'll be doing this, okay? So, during this series, we'll be attempting to play one chapter at a time, except for this episode. For now, we're going up to the split and the first ever canon.
Will it never come to an end?
And from that point, we'll be playing every bit by bit. And we will be going for entire map clears. Not S ranking each, but we will go for entire map clears at the time. I forgot it was this action pattern, like this much more in this first cutscene. This is much more of an intense fight than we saw during the free houses.
Hello? Where is that freeloader, huh?
I'm over here. I require some handy help. I was actually a bit worried, if I'm honest with you guys, about starting the stream today.
Back to work already, yeah?
Because for those that don't know, this is going to take the video, I know. The day of recording this, tonight is my birthday party stream of Mario Kart. So I was very worried that I wasn't going to be able to get the setup in time. And, I mean, as you guys can see,
finally. Come on,
I kind of made a brand new layout, a slight different layout that removed the chat, just so you guys know when we are in the recorder. Do we select the female this time? I think we do. We'll take the female form, and we'll take the male form of the Ashen Demon this time around. Just so we can hear the other voice.
What's going on?
So we can hear Shez's female voice being played.
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
If we're not Krona, we are Owie.
Well, looks like
There's
hope for
no
you
difference.
yet.
We're either Krona or Owie.
Back off, you sack of guts. I'm just resting up for the battle.
Yeah, well, the battle's on our doorstep, so you're lucky I like you enough to wake you. You heard who we're up against, yeah? Gerald's mercenaries.
Oh boy.
Gonna be one hell of a fight if true, especially if the Ashen Demon is here. Don't like a smidge of what I've heard about that fella.
Leave it to you to fumble the details.
Of course I did. It was...
So, this time we are going male demon, just so we can hear Zach. Okay? I can be the Ashen Demon. I am being the Ashen Demon this time! I am the villain of this story!
Demon or no demon, our job is to fight and win.
Oh, I like this.
You sound just like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
Well, at least one of you has some courage. You've certainly come a long way since I plucked you from that mountain village. But this battle is about more than just victory. Gerald's team has a sterling reputation. Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job.
Until I came along.
But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest.
Oh, we start in
mercenaries
Leicester.
all of Leicester.
Enemy activity detected, Captain.
Looks like we'll be fighting by moonlight.
Wasn't expecting a fight so soon, but I guess there's nothing for it. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Good luck, friend.
And double to you.
Hey, we're not rude here. So, I was not expecting my name to be what came up when they said about the Ashen Demon, but that is hilarious to
Let's
me.
get down to business. We're up against
Oh, I forgot this was the...
Let's move out.
Drive them straight into their graves!
Time to see what you're made of. We're not putting
So,
much of a fight.
obviously we have to go for our tutorial stage like we do.
Guess this means I can mess with him a little.
Now, tutorials, a bit boring, but necessary. And I'll see how the female model changes it. And what's nice is we will have our awakened abilities. We'll have the, do you know what? I spent so long getting them, I've forgotten what they're called. The thingy abilities. The Atuit ability? The Stuart ability.
I eat steak tougher than this. Hey, you! Clear out that group over there.
One, two, three, bang. I'm looking forward to actually being able to get all the weapons back as well, because I did a lot of practice on weapons, and now this round as well, this game around, we will get to be able to use Seros, we will be able to get to use Arvin, Arves. We will be able to use every character now, basically, that we have. Which is interesting. I think the exception to that is, like, some of the Dia characters, but I think in this we get a lot of the Dia characters. Oh, little hint as to which route we're going there, huh? Little route for you all.
The captain ran off ahead of us. Is she gonna be
Bah.
okay?
Keep your eyes open. We still don't know if the Ashen Demon is here.
I love how everyone's like, ah, Ash Demon, careful. You know?
The main force is here. We're saved. Now push the enemy back.
About time a foe with some teeth showed up. But they still don't stand a chance against Burling's mercenaries.
I am the Ashen Demon! This is gonna be so funny for me.
I can't wait to tear you apart.
This'll be the end of the Ashen Demon. No one can beat the captain.
What? Captain? How?
They took out Leslie like she was nothing. There's so one thing to do about that.
Yeah, he's a warrior special. And Annihilate. Now I wonder how the skills are going to work, because obviously... No, it wouldn't have been able to give me the class of geomancy, wouldn't it?
Just when my dream was finally in sight. You monster.
The captain's dead.
Easy. I'm going to kick my own ass. Hi, me. Now what's great, he's named after me, but we get to hear Zach Aguilar as his voice. We get to hear Aoife.
Stand down or die.
It's literally my Genshin self. Oh my god, it's me when I play Genshin.
We're gonna avenge the captain.
I think if I remember, we have to die here. We're close to death.
Why am I so scared? It's just one merc.
Run! Run while you can!
Yes, because it's not letting us go any lower, so this is a forced lose. It's been a while since I played the tutorial, okay? I kind of forgot this. Go on then. Pick it up.
Keep fighting.
Perish with you. The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
So I'm surprised that I actually allowed us to change our character in between. It makes sense, because there's a chance to play the other forms. Which is nice. Hi, Murder Express, here to kill you! Bruh. He just defended for all of that.
No idea. That's just what I need to bring you down.
Sorry, Zach.
We're here to help.
You know, they just ran into this death twister that was standing right there, you know. We're here to help. Is that a twister? That. Where's the point in that? Where's the point in coming into my twister and dying immediately?
Interesting. You're fighting like an entirely different person.
What's going to be interesting is the fact that I'm just going to be able to go through most missions without just...
We did what we came to do. Everyone.
Without even trying, I'm just going to be able to tear through a lot of early game. So obviously I'm quite overpowered. Part of the new game plus, kind of what happens.
Sorry, but this fight is over.
Hey, wait.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed. Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here. Why am I so tired?
I shouldn't have eaten that mushroom. Bang! My head! My leg!
Huh? Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with your blood on my hands.
Who are you?
Ha! Now that is a tricky question. For the moment, why don't you call me Arval?
Okay.
Arval, huh?
Your new name is Arvin.
But for now, let me speak plain. You are slated to die. Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Thank you?
Oh, my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude. And I must say, I like it very much.
Okay, well, I retract my statement. Let me die.
Hear me well. You are
Try me. I want to become an
this
undead knight
world's
in this world.
cyclical. Yeah. For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your.
Is this a dream? I remember collapsing, but then...
You're half right, which also means you're half wrong. But full marks for effort. Still, the important thing
There's
is
actually a
what
chance
you
to
do
take some
after
different
you wake.
takes. Which is
And
interesting.
what should that be?
Recall, please, how if you attempt the fight again the same way, this would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
Then I'll get stronger. The woman I am now will seem like a little kid in comparison. And one day, I will surpass the Ashen Demon.
No, you're going to befriend the Ashen Demon. Honey, that's already been chosen.
Indeed.
It's already been chosen. You're going to team.
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished. So there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together. And death is something we're all too
Hence
used
the
to.
life. Such the life of a
I never
mercenary,
knew my real
honestly.
parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Partings just come easy to me, I guess. The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training
And
hard
take revenge,
and growing even
yes.
stronger. Then I'll crush Gerald's mercenaries, and the Ashen Demon with them. That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I suppose that was a bit. The point is that I'm here to guide you, and I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
Prologue. A chance encounter.
Man, I love this early game as
The
well.
continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages.
I'll let this play out.
Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family.
So I've just realized that on these parts of the map, if you look very
And to the
carefully,
east, a league
you can
of
see the
nobles
crests
that
of the
bends no
leaders. So
knee,
like the moon
rules
shape
the
here
Leicester
is
Alliance.
Claude's, and the feather is Idol's,
The once consumed
and the
in
weird
war,
lightning-like thing
these
is
3 powers
Dimitri's.
now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg-Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Seros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Hey, wake
6
up!
months later, I refuse to wake up.
Ugh, how many times must...
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like
How is that possible? I don't have a body.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me?
Enough?
I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you
Hey, you could at least let me pick my own directions. Though I admit I might have taken a wrong turn.
finally some humility. That's almost
Look,
reassuring.
leaves are more comfy than you think. Don't hit on the bed of leaves.
At any rate,
Alright.
we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, now then, with that out of the way, actually, it's probably easier.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common...
Well, hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation.
Easy.
Our
I was here to
pursuers are
sleep.
closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately.
Yeah, pay me, and I'll protect you. Now, I think this means... Does this mean this is where we get our first... we get our original stuff back?
Well,
Yeah.
since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Watch this. Huh,
Don't worry about payment. If we survive better.
Right, okay. 130 minutes, 80%. I think we've got this. I think we've got an S rank here. Just a hunch, you know, 62 in a... just a bit of a hunch that we might have this in the bag.
There they are! Kill them all!
Shut up! You're not Dimitri!
Fighting for them now, are ya? You can die with your new friend!
Oh, I'm fighting at a disadvantage, am I?
Watch this.
Aw.
Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies.
Man. I can't just, you know, beat the living snot out of enemies with me.
How it's done.
Don't overstep, Edelgard.
Big sad. Big sad. But, I mean, I guess this is how you kind of get you, they give you like this choice, they show you what each can do.
Suppose my turn has arrived. I've awaited this moment. I won't allow anyone to stop me.
Oh no, this brick wall is stopping me!
Apologies, but it was you or me.
Just who are
What?
those people anyway? All three of them have crests.
Watch
Is it
this.
clock
My
time?
turn.
I think it's clock time.
Now it's rain time! Unfortunately, no it's not. As I will just completely evaporate and eviscerate. That's the word I'm looking for. Eviscerate the bandits in front of me.
Hey, got lucky there. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an
Well, let
eye
me
on
go.
who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Okay. Well, for the first dungeon, it's probably best that I do it. And then for the second dungeon, it's probably best that I do it. And for the third one, it's probably best that I do it.
No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Da, 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 da. Hi, thief! Hi, thief!
What shoddy defenses. We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
Drop health.
I'm bringing it down.
I'm bringing everything down.
Furrow the
This is what I do. Nice. Nice one, Adol.
That ought to unravel their defenses.
Oh, this is why Claude can't be given all this power at the moment.
Get up there and tear them all to pieces!
This is why Claude can't be given.
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Not to worry over you too much, but do make sure to heal if you're hurt.
Oh, these guys can't hurt me.
Repent, foul bandits. The knights
I actually had a heart attack thinking he was part of the bandits because of the time skip. Oh my gosh.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Saros! Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, Brett, I'm finished!
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make a last digit to kill them. Bye-bye! Wait. It's totally not like I was overpowered for this.
Never should
Wow, he's a real threat, huh? What a real threat. His death quote was his intro quote. Your new name is Yamcha.
I won't let myself stop here. Hang on, you're seriously the Imperial Princess? The Crown Prince? And the heir to the Alliance?
Yes. And as the three of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dmitri Alexandra Blaze.
But you can call me
Crown
Dab.
Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
I mean, I am an angel in disguise. It was a team effort.
I only fought well because I had such fine companions by my side.
There may be some truth to that.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Remire might just be the village we've been looking for, too.
Oh, what luck.
That ring a bell, Edelgard?
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
Sorry I keep muting, guys. I got a bit of a
We won't
bit of
find
lurgy,
our
bit
own
of
2
bit
feet
of
in
bad
all
for
this
it.
dark. We should return to camp.
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenaries.
Hello, Joke Man
We've locked up
9000.
what's left of those rascals. So what say we... And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking... They may be in Remire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. No, but of course, the choice is yours.
Fine.
Why can't things ever be simple?
All right, but just for the night.
Perfect.
I'm gonna say I love Shez's hair design
There's
for female
a
Shez.
matter we must speak about.
Right then. So, but, if I may...
Yes, do you know him? He heads...
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
Hey.
Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff.
Okay, Sino, calm down.
That's our Aloise. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
Right. I forgot about this. We get a mini camp to start with. with all the characters available.
Hey!
Welcome to our base. Basically go and talk to everyone.
If I'm honest, that's concerning. What say you? Let's see. If I'm honest, that's concerning. What say you?
Speak to the leaders. Nice and easy.
Thank you. What do you think? On another matter.
And speak. Learn about those in the camp. Nuts. Unfortunately, at this moment, you know, I'm gonna rush through this bit specifically just because I think. Herman, where are you? There you are, Claude.
Thanks. Of course. Speaking, how's that?
And last but not least, Mr. Chris Hackney himself with Dimitri.
You have my thanks. Speaking of which,
Thanks.
So usually I found the second plan in 2 of them give you that ability. Right, Eloise, I'm heading out. Although, if I'm honest, I need to be right back, guys. So I'm going to leave it here real sec. I'll be 1 second and we'll be right back. Yes, we are going to treat this like we would a stream. I'm sorry, it's just easier that way. So I'll be right back, guys. Please bear with. And I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. So, as an update on this kind of stuff, in the future, I'm hoping to find how to pause the recording and how to, just in case I do need to go to the bathroom or I need to talk to someone during mid-recording, so that I can pause it and come back for you guys.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you.
For now, I'm afraid it's going to have to be played like this. Also, you may have heard the door open and close there multiple times. That's just because a certain package arrived for me today, which I'm excited for.
Perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Mach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
Well, to see the Pope, of course.
Service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you.
Do you not want to see the Pilf?
We can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was we allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and then they crossed swords with bandits. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along.
Fine.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big soft.
Oh, he still is.
Well,
He's just...
What do you think? Garreg Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather settled.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that...
Has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While
He's
I'm
a
away,
dad. I'm pretty sure I said this first time for this game. I have an OC for 3 houses. Eloise is like her dad.
Told me what?
Told you?
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mach. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead. So let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you... Well, are you sure about this decision? The Knights may seem...
I know the future. I'm going to be able to join the Ashen Demon eventually.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, please do.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter.
To the monastery! To the theater!
I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after, but I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
A skeptic, huh? You know, I may look like a scoundrel, but I happen to be a man of my...
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind.
I have to play skeptical with him this time.
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the air. I think they're a fascinating group of people.
Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this... It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance. Claude's a laid-back kind...
Of course you will. Still, you better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Yeah, let's get going. We have so much to do.
Prologue. 3 houses.
3 houses. No more, no less.
Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths.
You know, it's totally not like,
Garrick Mach's officers academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses.
The Ashen Wolves don't exist.
Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garrick Mach.
I would honestly love to visit a church like Garrick Mach, but I live in the UK. We don't have churches or any kind of ruins that are like this.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Hello.
Greetings. My name is Rhea.
I know, you're the pills I keep hearing about.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept.
I need to get stronger if I'm gonna do what I need to. If your fancy school can really make that happen...
Yeah, I just gotta do what I gotta do, that's all.
The Knights of Seros, as well as many other powerful warriors, pass daily through the gates of this hallowed monastery. If strength is what you are after, we can certainly provide it in spades.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
Fine, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you the...
No, we know how this works, Heinemann.
Each of our houses, Edelgard,
yes, we know who runs what.
You are something of a...
So I can join...
Yes.
Okay, so, guys, we've done Golden Deer, leaving it between Blue Lions and Black Eagles. You'll have to excuse that, that's the thing, and the Black Eagles. Now, I left it up to a poll for you guys, and in the end of it, you chose the Black Eagles. So we are taking on the Black Eagles route.
So you wish to join Edelgard's Black Eagles?
Yep.
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
We'll take them on. We'll see how far this
May
goes.
you build wonderful
Which,
and
this might actually be
friendships
good because it's the only route I've not seen in any game, personally.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Yuritsa's voice still rubs me the wrong way.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house.
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me.
Bruh! So we're always with Yuritsa?
What? It's decided already? And as for you,
Aww.
my mysterious news.
The gall of these people.
I really
making
thought you'd be able to
decisions
get
for you.
different students.
It's enough to make one's head.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
Bit of a
I'll
shame,
inform you
though.
of our first missions.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the academy.
So I wonder
is
if this
given a
one
mission
plays the exact
in
same,
some form of service to the church.
or if this one changes. This mission changes. We have now added all of these students, which, funnily enough, a lot of those students we got in the Golden Deer route, which means
Well,
they're going to be powerful as
what
it
do you
is.
think? I believe there is a very good chance it will work.
Perhaps, Lady Edelgard. But is that chance not outweighed by the danger of matters going awry? We have managed to walk the knife's edge so far. But what you are suggesting is open hostility. If they so much as catch wind of our intentions, things will go sideways very quickly.
Regardless, this is our last opportunity to save her. Frankly, it's a miracle we even have the chance.
I thought you once proclaimed not to believe in miracles, Lady Edelgard.
And I don't. At least not the kind one has to sit around and wait for. But right now, everyone is exactly where we need them. Her, the bandits, the string pullers, and the perfect instructor with the perfect mission. I'm going to make this miracle happen, and I will do so for our future.
Oh.
Then we'd best have a plan in place to finish the job, in case they catch on. I expected you to burn a few bridges. But this plan would be akin to setting half the countryside on fire.
Which is exactly why I'm counting on you.
So she had this idea
and
in
I'm
plan
grateful to
all the time.
Welcome to the Black Eagle House. I'm pleased you selected us.
Whoa, wait, what? You're a student now? And not only that, you're one of us? That's great!
Wait, stop! I don't know this person. Oh, why are there so many?
Hello again, Bernadetta. Do you not remember me from the other world?
This year's first field excursion burn. A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack.
Bandits! Ugh. Now I'm extra glad I skipped out.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you. A decision which I, of course, fully support. You helped Edelgard, and we stand to learn quite a bit from one so skilled.
Yes, I have eagerness to examine the fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
If anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
Oh, he checked all right. Sorry to say I'm certifiably crestless.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I suppose
It's the purple hair, isn't it?
And now you know the rest
It's
of
the
our
anime
lives.
hairstyle.
As you already met some of us in camp, we may not be perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your
Here approaches Professor Yuritsa. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
We are to eliminate the remaining members of the Iron King's thieves that attacked our camp. The chief, Costas, has already been struck down.
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
What, are we gonna fight? You wanna fight?
Oh, so it would seem.
Wait, but Oh, good work, Bernie.
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor.
Okay, Tails, calm down.
Real tough,
Leave it to
that's
me.
for sure. Says just as much as he has to.
Strength and silence don't always go hand in hand, though.
Indeed. Just look at Caspar's father, Count Burgles. When that man shouts an order, it is so loud that the seas themselves part and the clouds retreat.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in, and I look forward to seeing our mercenary friend here in action.
Careful, Edelgard. If you set me loose out there won't be any bandits left for you.
I'm gonna kick their ass. Hard and fast. We're gonna literally have the best characters for it, so... So I'm guessing the first two missions are always the same, it's just a different cast.
There you are, Yuritsa.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled
Yes,
north
okay,
to
so it's the
Canyon
same
over
mission
Incount
all the
Road,
time.
But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready.
But
to
there are
provide
different
whatever support
cutscenes, so
the
I'm kind
students
of
may
glad
require.
that I kept it aside.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charge. I trust you will keep them safe.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's kick some butt. So, Bernadetta, Dorothea,
Lost sight of
Petra
them.
should all be in high levels.
A shame to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow...
We're leaving.
Professor, wait! Well, he must have some idea where the bandits went.
Pathetic.
Professor Yuritsa, you shouldn't charge a...
Bandits!
Dead by my hand.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One uncouth ruffian looks much...
Hey, I was once an uncouth ruffian.
Do you know, Professor? Were you following...
No, but it's them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
That fortress?
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said. Something you want to share?
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
You're something else, Caspar. Still, I get...
We're near the border of the kingdom and the empire, but that is no imperial out...
It's not the kingdoms either, and they're not flying any kind of banner.
Then give us allowance to be storming their base.
It might be a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra.
Yes, I mean, I agree. We should all, go home. Right now.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them off before they can bring harm to another soul.
Man, may you rest in peace, you
This
beautiful
isn't about nobles.
boy.
It's about doing the right thing. Period. And
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out an entire bandit outpost.
Since when are you so gung-ho? Oh, right. Since always.
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
The mission stands. Enter the... There are no signs of life.
Professor, are you happy?
It is just an expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
Ah, I am understanding now. You have my thanks. This language has much peculiarity some of the times.
Well, if that's settled, let us make ready.
Yes, indeed. Let us go. I think we need to keep Ferdinand out here. Edelgard's good. We'll keep these troops out because they're level 1. Plus, we can't change them. Okay. We'll keep our level 1 units here.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Huh? Hey, we got intruders.
This is looking like the same kind of mission.
If you're pointing a weapon at me, get ready to pay.
Yeah, this looks very much like the same lesson. So I'm not mad.
Thieves is no match for us. Though I do wish they had given me time to announce my name.
Oh, I like that.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Oh, I do like that. I wish I'd been given time to announce my name.
Sorry, everyone. I tried to stop them.
Now, the reason why I'm not playing the other characters right now is just because, well,
This place is bigger than I thought. Split
I'll
up.
be able to level up my characters in no time.
Do not let the enemies be ganging up on you.
All of these dead bodies are enough to numb the senses.
I am your man.
Is that a treasure chest? Yes. It seems we will need a key to open
Compared to Hilda, who heard her.
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those intruders are all over the thing.
The bandit appears to be holding the key.
We will bring some of the other characters in, because why not? Nosferatu!
Any final words?
That's interesting. He kind of spikes them.
I feel no mercy. Any final words?
It kind of needless them. Which is interesting.
Right then.
Yeah, it's very interesting that he needless.
I go full. My turn. Stand back.
Watch this.
Whoa, she has a blazing axe? I knew Edelgard has an axe, but I didn't realize it was on fire.
I can't take this anymore. I want to go home.
Obviously, we're going to try and get the S rank immediately, because then we don't have to worry about it. The only problem here is red units versus red outfits, you know? A little bit difficult to deal with, red on red. Hey, we both unlocked it. Well done, Hubie. That's called teamwork.
Allow me.
I'll take over. Stand aside. Let's do this.
I'll wait for myself to catch up. Alright.
If I may.
My turn.
How are we looking now? 400? Get another 100 down. Nice and easy. Now this will be interesting because I don't know, Monica is part of this house, if you remember. She's part of the Black Eagles.
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student?
We'll free her. We'll get her free. Kind of the right thing to do.
Are you here to rescue me? Lady Edelgard!
Monica! How did you... No, my questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
My turn. Take a breather.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
There's not a question. Leave this to me.
Here I go. They must learn.
Right then.
I'll let you guys do an absolute murder there, and I'll kind of do this up here. Because doing a murder is what I do best here.
Targeting that student. It falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost.
I'm bringing it down.
I will capture this stronghold.
Under what name?
Watch this. I shall never back down. Let's go.
Now's our chance to give him the slap.
There are bandits that eluded
Oh,
us.
that's unfortunate for you guys, isn't it? We're right behind you. How unfortunate. Come here, give me this. Hey! Hey, Bandaboo. How you doing? You here to fight or to die? Because you're going to do both, I'm afraid. You're going to listen to both.
Okay. We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
All right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
Best girl, Kronia. Appearing when she does.
Hi there. I'm Kronia, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to call you that because you're dead.
Kill her.
My turn.
You're dead as soon as I pop an A on you. In fact, I think as soon as I pop either a Dark Spikes or Swift Slice. Let's see.
That's the last of
Dark Spikes.
If you truly are Kronia, then it is you who will die this day.
Wait, ooh. So I'm getting the vibe here that
You asked for it. Release the
Kronia
creature.
kinda sent a bribe. We're using her name.
This is going to be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
Nah, this'll be easy.
You're done. Here it comes. You're done. Here it comes.
Just triple it. You know?
You're done.
You almost seem to forget that I'm overpowered! This is meant to be hard mode, by the way. I'm sorry. Where's the hard?
Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
Is that a slightly different, end quote?
Snake escaped. But still, Monica is safe, and that's what matters.
Right. I'm gonna let the cutscene play out. Let's have a look. We did it! S rank on the first go. You'll love to see first go S ranks.
What a...
Alright. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'll let this cutscene play.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived. I'm not sure what to say except thank you, everyone.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox. I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your Highness's most loyal subjects. Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
I came back to a sick bird.
Yes.
That's
I think
great.
I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward,
Yes.
you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student.
Yes.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights...
Because I'm actually a bandit.
You left them behind. Did you
I mean, I was sent to hell. Duh.
Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
No, Mr. Metasaurus.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Ooh.
Now that I think on it,
Oh, no, wait,
not
no, yeah, they know
everyone
this.
in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kronya, I think, who managed to escape.
Kronya, not Kronya.
I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary,
But, you know.
and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
Yeah, go on, be the spoiler.
What? Why didn't you
Be the
mention
spoiler,
this earlier?
Molika. Be the spoiler.
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
One person calls him
can vouch for
old,
this.
one person
My
calls her
memory
a
is quite
child.
strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness,
Gay.
Thank you for the
Super gay.
compliment.
Super duper gay. We respect it.
I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas, the librarian.
Tomas? Impossible.
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
No buts.
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kronya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter.
That
to
actually
Lady
makes
Ray
me
and make
wonder.
a decision
Kronya never showed up during the Golden Wildfire
Word of this
route.
to anyone.
In fact,
Is that clear?
Solon was the only one who showed up.
Well,
They're on to the
now
rest
things
of
are
them.
getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kronya? Why do you...
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle.
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. And yet, the moment I saw, I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was...
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now. During his absence, an investigation of his behavior and personal effects laid bare his hostility to the Church.
The Knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associates.
I'm glad they actually believed me.
I forgot about that. On this run, we'll actually get
The moment
Monica.
they clapped you in irons and led
Finally.
you away.
So who is this Tomas guy?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library.
So what did he look...
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time. I wonder what led to his transformation.
His death.
Transformation? What's...
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one.
I am excited to have learning of this strange new expression. I must be thanking you.
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know they're nice enough not to do so.
So this Tomas person sent the bandits after us? What an awful man.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes. You were not having reason to fear for your continued living.
You're right! Everyone, pipe down! Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well. I don't know why I know this, but you need...
I think Tomas is here. I'll be right back. Wait, we should discuss this before...
No! I am a free spirit!
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
I love how this course of action also coming up sooner than later also kind of reverts history. Or changes how history plays.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right! What he did was just like...
And he went whoop! And he was gone.
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceros's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably. And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I am sorry, milady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it, and even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the Church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
This was the moment she knew there was no going back.
Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence. Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
Nice.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Bokhard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man. and began seizing power
Ooh.
almost immediately.
So I never played this route, so I don't know this
Witnesses
lore.
claim he wields dark magic in secret.
That does sound suspicious. If these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to...
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Ayer. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire? With the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and we'll do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have two conditions. The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once. The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about... Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess watch over you all.
Okay.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one is... Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shape-shifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them, at least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are
Most?
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until... But I promise you this. There will be back.
Are you sure? I mean, these...
Are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt, but here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
Yeah, I would happily like to learn where I'm from. Monica has joined Ferdinand and Bernadetta and Casper, Linhart. Right, speak and find out what battle. We're gonna rush to these.
Do you have a moment?
As we are here to get to the battle.
Over here.
I agree.
Ah, so for once it didn't go to the wrong side.
Well... My word is a bond.
We
My
fight
word
just
is
as
a
hard.
bond.
Teresa, hello.
So basically...
Now the ending makes sense. He's not actually part of the church, he's contracted to the church. And Hubie.
If I may.
Let's...
Hello. What do you think?
And time to prepare for battle! So this will be a unique battle at least.
Solon's been unmasked.
Oh, so it is.
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kranya's debacle, and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord.
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding...
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been...
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think...
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us? They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
Yikes! Okay, Edelgard, maybe I judged you too hard.
Her Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating.
The situation must have changed. Our children are still at Garrick Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle, which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear...
Interesting.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor. Our objective is to stamp these traitors.
You realize it's still... The Empire is having many soldiers.
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess. We have also secured the cooperation of several...
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are.
We'll
Okay, so
through the rear gate.
we are invading instead of fighting off an invasion.
If that is our plan,
You can hear them scrambling in the...
lead the way, Your
They're in the
you are
walls.
Just mind you don't fall...
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all.
Indeed we do. Let's go.
It was easy.
Not a problem.
Enough slipping in the
They're
bag.
swapping in.
The knight's unexpected visit must have thrown the court into disarray.
In that case, we'd best find and apprehend Duke Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our schemes.
So we are 1,013 minutes.
Duke Ire should be in the throne room. We'll enter through the back way.
A lot of them have Nosferatu, I've noticed.
But we must hurry.
The guards along the way are in Duke Ire's employ. So deal with them as you must.
Take a breather.
This is a brand new map, by the way, I've just noticed. Is interesting. A brand new map for this. Or is that a brand new map? I'm trying to look at this clearly. No, yeah, this is a brand new map. Bro, this late on, we're getting a this, like, every chapter has a brand new map? I can get behind this.
Surrender, Duke Ire.
What in... No! Seal the gate now!
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around through the gardens.
So I can actually...
Send soldiers to the gardens. I want a sword on every path between myself and those rats.
Whoa, I am liking this map, actually. I'm really liking this map.
The man
Look
is
at
so
it.
desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break
These
through
giant
and-
marble walls are beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna just play my character here just to get things done quickly. I will train up other units in between. Okay. Just while we're in the early game, all I need to do is this.
No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular problem.
A giant outside garden? Ooh. I am loving this. Map designer. Absolutely.
True allegiance lies with the Empire.
Hey, we got burglaries this time.
Apologies, Ludwig, but if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. Although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
You would turn on me now. Preposterous.
Wait, so those are the nobles who won over? Where'd you find the time to orchestrate that?
I'm getting a lot of Temple of... Oh, the temple that the Master Sword is in the original Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors. I think it's just from the Ruin Walls Plus. I don't know if I'm going to be able to S-rank this first try. We can give it a go. There's no harm. Hello, Duke. Ludwig.
No. You're still outnumbered, and this isn't done until I say it is.
Okay, Bacon Beard. Bacon Stash. It's over. Say it. Say it, you pussy. 'Cause it is. Hi, I'm highly over level.
Prime Minister, lay down your arms and surrender peacefully.
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
They're shooting at us? We should probably do something about that.
I'll send some Dark Spikes in. That'll do something about it.
How can this be? I have riches, power. I am as great as a man can be.
Well done, everyone. That just leaves Lord Arundel.
Yes.
My turn?
He's the one we need to worry about. Keep
There we
moving
go.
and remain alert.
Duke Aya's been captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace to buy me some time. Well, I've little interest in facing burden, so it's time for me to deploy my wild card.
Whoa. So bad, guys. That's my keyboard.
Dark magic. Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over.
I will gladly handle this.
Hey, Count Bergie. How you doing? I haven't seen you since I kicked your ass with Pulse.
There.
Whoa!
That
A
should
giant
stop those
front?
fire orbs from, well, firing.
Come, Voldemort. You and I can split up and sweep the palace.
A fine idea, Leopold. Let us make clear to these fell warlocks that they are most unwelcome in this place.
I'm afraid to consider how we'd stand without those two on our side.
I think you'd have been fine. I kind of have this thing with kicking ass here.
We must eliminate the mages.
These were definitely the same people who kidnapped me.
You people are all magic and no muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
You know,
Sure, just like any mage.
this dark magic.
There you go, you guys can learn now. You guys can happily learn new stuff.
I'm swapping it. I'm ready.
Watch this.
Hey,
Leave this one to me.
just quickly, Dorothea, could you just grab that? You know, leave no chest undone, because it kind of a bit of a waste to grab the key and then leave the chest undone, you know. We're not out here playing FNAF where we're leaving a chest locked for years. Oh, she has a crest of Ceros. I didn't realize that about Eldgard. She has a crest of Ceros.
The barrier should dissipate now.
That still didn't stop them.
Take a breather.
It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now! We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
I think we're on good terms here.
Any who sided with Duke Aya or Lord Arundel and oppressed Her Highness will receive no quarter from us.
Hubert, you finally said something I liked. Now let's go stamp them out.
Alright, thank you, Dorothea. I see she finally grabbed the chest. Which means, I guess, you're up. Whoever you really are.
Wretched vermin.
Oh, it's definitely one who slithers in the dark. Fire. Nosferatu. Alt.
This is the end.
Are you starting to understand the situation you're in?
I'll take over. Sorry, what?
Oh, somebody already knows who I am.
However, you clearly have no concept of how terrifying I can be.
Well, go on then.
Banish the darkness, and the terror will fade as well.
Show us. Go on.
I have to act.
Looks like you can't. Not in time.
I know when I am bested.
Not happening.
Oh.
We are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
Bye, Nemesis. Nemesis star.
He escaped.
Cowardly of him. But we can take comfort in our victory either way.
I guess.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs want to celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together, like that.
Edelgard's never heard of a high five? Bruh.
A commendable victory, Lady
Bruh.
Edelgard.
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats managed to keep skittering away.
I imagine that guy's pretty close with Kranya and Tomas, since he shapeshifted and all.
Yes. They are all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark.
Huh. Never heard of them.
Kind of nice we get them name dropped immediately.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness?
We make ready for my coronation. Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
At once, Your Highness.
Oh, this is wonderful! Your Highness is going to become Your Majesty!
Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here, but you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's. Is that right?
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevering.
So, what about my
Unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
Why does she seem depressed that her father wasn't arrested?
For all of this, but maybe you should sit down and talk us through it.
And I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then. Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go.
I must.
Of course, I was the MVP because I'm just trying to get through the level quick to start with.
Who knew this?
One step. A new power is.
I imagine this will serve me.
2 intermediate seals, good for starting. But as soon as we get Anna, I think we should be all good.
And you say I have 2 years to complete these preparations?
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a prime minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit. So long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness. So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources. Leave it to a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that treading on your toes.
In Her Majesty's name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs.
No beer!
Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah. I
I'm
like
the
the sound
juggernaut,
of that.
He's gonna start screaming that in battle now.
Someone allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arundel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Apologies for my tardiness. Gregoire von Varley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Duke-Ire stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime and will be taken in soon.
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that I am nothing like him.
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gerd was dispatched to Western Fodlan to conduct negotiations.
Interesting.
And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke-Ire.
Did he?
Which makes me the new Marquis Vestra, and Minister
Did he?
of the Imperial Household.
Did I miss that?
You've nothing to fear, Count Varley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty?
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to fill. I intend to rebuild the Southern Church. And who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a move.
You would bestow such a position on me? Make no mistake, it is a great honor, but are you certain?
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will be to oversee my coronation. Do not fail me, Bishop.
Snap.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
More than I expected, though I do feel a bit out of place here.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status. Everyone will have a chance to rise to the top, whether they are born into the aristocracy or not.
No more nobles or commoners, huh? That does sound pretty great. I'll be impressed if you can actually pull it off.
Oh, I will.
Say no to
But at the
classism.
moment, I have a proposition for you.
Go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government, but a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable. In other words, I can't go back to Garrick Mach and continue my studies.
What about the others?
Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students, but all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church.
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised. But they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only
I
choice.
mean, if Hubert wants me.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it, but if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
Having deposed Lord
And here we go.
and Duke Ire,
Into the
Edelgard
blazing
quickly
route.
arranges for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Almiran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
And with that, we finish our prologue. And with that,
Scarlet Blaze.
we finish.
The struggle
All right.
commences.
Which means in the next chapter,
It is
we'll be
the
getting
end of
this.
1181.
But for now,
2
guys,
years have passed
that's
since
it for the
Officers'
episode.
Academy closed its doors,
I hope you guys had some fun.
having ascended the
And
throne of
it was up to
Adrestia,
chill.
Edelgard has
Next
begun
time,
to
we
enact
start
sweeping change.
the Scarlet Blaze story. I hope you guys have a lovely night, a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. This has been Chronos Feats of the Arcadia Network. And I'm signing off.